of your life.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I was walking through the park.
Me as well, mate, yeah.
A bunch of people got electrocuted.
Yeah.
By their optics.
I mean, the positive.
They all overcharged at the same time.
We should
What are the odds?
Oh, wow, that's brilliant. Disobeying a direct order from Albion personnel.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckled boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter, prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. It's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat. It's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY, and isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud, just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something, or if you think you might at some point see something, say something, or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool Easy, Can Canary.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area. That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
It's fascinating, if you ignore the fact that they're always watching us.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit! For some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one. That's the CTOS hub there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So how are we supposed to get this AR tech, Bagley?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DeadSet network and clone my own version.
Quick question, how do I get the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a
Nibbling away on the
cargo
rotting
or
carcass of a
construction
once
drone
free
that can
Britain.
fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
We're going to be pretending
Right,
that everything is
any
fine.
idea where I can find this heavy
Yeah, and back.
lifter,
Yeah, that was
Bagley?
fun, wasn't it? That was as long
Well,
as I
let's
could
put our
manage.
thinking caps on,
Second
shall we?
half. A
Now,
reality
who
check.
in London would have access to a construction drone?
Today, we're
Could
going to
it
road test
be
the
a
latest update to the
construction
Seasave
worker?
app. The government
Yeah,
app
I
that
got that,
is
Bags.
Great British
Not
tradition
so hard,
of
was it?
snitching on people
There's
who
an
don't
active
like
construction
backs
yard
away half the
nearby.
public
I
life
dare
to
say
the
you'll
school
probably be able to
playground.
find a
And when they're
construction
telling you,
worker
Fred,
to recruit
it's
there.
got a whole new
Here's the
lease of life
coordinates.
these days, thanks to Seasave.
Now, is there anything else we can do?
No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehabbed.
Walk to fight.
Well, let's have a look at this new app, Alice. I'm sure you'll get a far from your phone at first glance with the interfaces.
Something...
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Thanks, Bagley. I'm ready to go.
make myself comfortable. I definitely hurt. Just surrender! What have you found, Bagley?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
What the hell?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards. Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Let's resolve this quickly. I'll put you down. Going for the hostile. Engaging the top. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Are you interested in helping London?
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
We'll do our best to help out. What's your problem?
Long story short, I owed money, and Clan Kelly roped me into doing labour for them until my debt was paid off. Not the brightest idea I had, seeing as now I'm an indentured servant. Help me clear my debt to them, and I'll owe you.
All right, we'll look into it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
I understand.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I... The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the bug. I'm Andy. This is Alison. Today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat that's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed.
Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation.
Oh my god. Clan Kelly's completely taken over the market. Is that... Actually, really scary. When did they get this big?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on.
Yeah.
Wish I brought my camera.
Awaiting area crime report.
Spread out! Find them! Drone, spread out and search!
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Combat mode engaged.
I need some cover! Come on then, let's go. Hiding ain't gonna work.
I'm under fire here! Jesus Christ! Divert!
Find them. Come on, we'll push it up. They're shooting.
What the fuck? Shut down the whole
Right, you can erase all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Brilliant.
Guy Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead. Transfer complete.
Bloody disgusting.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the bug. I'm Andy, this
Congratulations,
is Alison.
you are
Today we're
officially
gonna be
debt-free.
pretending that
We
everything
wiped
is
all
fine.
traces with Clan Kelly.
Yeah, and
You can do
back.
whatever
Yeah,
you
that was
like
fun,
now.
That was as long as I could manage.
That's a
It was
relief.
a second and a half.
Despite the typical media coverage your organisation receives, you've proven yourselves to the contrary.
Hey, you know what? You're exactly the kind of person DedSec is looking for. You should join us. It's fun.
Fine. I'm in.
I'm being as still as I can.
Scanning. You're clear. Move along.
Great.
Shit for brains.
Shit.
Who hurt you?
I'm getting out of here. No, no, please.
Bloody brat. Get your asses.
Hey, just chill, alright? Take it easy.
Whoa. Lousy maggots.
I'm frightened. Getting out of here. No. No.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Investigating. Stand by.
Just calm down.
Such a dick.
No, thank you.
We are inbound. Stand by. suspect. Suspect is unsighted.
Fan out
Unsighted,
and
sweeping
find the
area.
target. Drone, area search.
Perhaps you should talk to them. I'm sure they will understand.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
London! I'm about to let you in on a secret, so listen up. There's a reason our government of New Cycle tells us to fear refugees.
We don't need you here.
Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's how it should be. The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app,
Now
the
this is
government app
cutting
that has
edge.
brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life. The school playground.
I can't believe this is happening.
You're not into that kind of
What?
thing, are you?
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Crazy out
measure
there, right?
to make London safe.
Here, your new optic.
I feel like I'm standing at a precipice. I can't imagine going back to normal work, peers, once I commit.
What's normal? The government's literally letting Albion shoot us in the streets.
I know how bad it is. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But you're asking me to just walk away from it all.
You're not leaving anything behind. You're helping to make the world a better and safer place.
Right. Okay. I'm in.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
On my way.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum.
Hello, Bugs. This is the Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat. It's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service.
Don't you fucking cross me.
Please.
Arsehole.
Stop! Please! Stop!
Get
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
Negative.
Doing a sweep of the premises.
Over.
Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
It's a fucking wind tunnel.
All right, here's the server. It's loaded up onto your vehicle, ready to go. Get it to the next location in one piece.
Don't worry, I'm a very good driver. I only get in a few accidents.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic. Alright, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Dispatch, drones are en route to suspect. Immobilizing the
suspect.
Bagley, these drones are still making problems.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Taking fire! Suspect has opened fire! That's a hit!
This is a nightmare. What the hell? Shit. My
Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Okay, okay.
Drones have been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Bagley, these drones are still making problems.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Replacing magazine!
Taking fire!
I'm pinned down!
this server forever, we should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run!
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
I'm not that easy to kill.
Yes, we're all very impressed that I didn't kill you. But don't celebrate too long. New mission coming up.
Shall be flagged for investigation.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night. The bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean,
CTOS.
creatively shared.
The city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The System Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
I always thought they were just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a point back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world.
This place has bad feelings. Many died. Too many ghosts.
So what's with the security? This building should be under construction, not under guard.
True. Mr. Bagley, what am I looking for?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Keep your eyes open.
Take this down. The Tone bombing presents us with an excellent opportunity. Once we've taken full possession of the site, it gives us a good vantage point on the Thames and provides us with a cover of activity to mask some of our own higher risk activities.
Maybe this is a ray of hope for us in this darkened universe, that technology will in fact render us all obsolete.
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Present and ready.
And we won't need humans at all, because look at the bad things that are happening now. What is the common denominator behind all of them?
I don't know, Andy. Tell me.
All the bad things that are happening now, all the bad things that have ever happened, all involved human beings. They're always involved.
Haven't been here in an age.
What the hell?
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Christ, it's been ripped apart. Why was it here, Bagley?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction.
Interesting.
Perfect. 2 more data relays to go.
Let's fan out. Be quick about it.
Looking down the spider.
We lost them. Radio HQ, let them know.
One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
All right.
You brought the payload? think we'd go back for you.
Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Bagley, can you identify the operator of the spider bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Hold on, the police watched this happen?
As in Clan Kelly? Jesus, Mary and Joseph, the bloody gangsters were part of the bombings?
Looks like a delivery. The Kellys were probably just the supplier.
Their contact didn't seem to be part of the same organization. Is it possible she's a part of Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking. The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
And what do you propose? I quantum tunnel through it?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good plan. I'll admit DeadSec's resources certainly make this easier.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
All right.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
Zero Day has a signature.
There, hurry. We got other deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets?
Shut it, we're all on need to know.
So, Zero Day organized several groups in order to stage the bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. Zero Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
Considering they had surveillance, it's clear the police force haven't disclosed everything they know about the attack.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours. And yet, here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles, and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Look, I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? Like, the first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes stopped coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening, cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life. Technetium used to save hundreds
Only thing
of
left
thousands of
untouched is the
lives
sign out
just by
front.
screening for
Albion's
cancer,
taken
let
over
alone
the
testing
station.
for cancer.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Grand. The exact improvement the police force needed was to be outsourced to bloody Albion.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
In the kind of attacks on the street and people suffering on their own because they didn't have the mental health drugs. Because those drugs were we eventually found the same thing with foods that weren't produced in the UK. And the trouble with the UK was we don't produce our own food. We never have. 100 years we produce under half of our own food.
Stay down! Stop resisting! Something over there?
Help!
There we go. I think you just made a new friend. If Albion wanted to lock them up, they must be dangerous. And dangerous we can use.
Precisely.
Did you catch that? Sorry.
Bagley, is this our spider bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you identify the user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Consider it done.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This spider-bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. Almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I have it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine. Just stay down and don't annoy me.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Strange. Why would the police force use another station unless it's off the books?
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
It's going to be way, way better than the one you've actually got. From the bug, goodbye. From the Buccaneer, this is the bug.
The GPS history of the spider-bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
It's discreet, in a camera dead zone. Good place to conduct some less than legal business.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Is there a way to get in, Bagley?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Seriously, no, hold on. Seriously, no, hold on. Yeah, I guess.
Situation under control. Over.
Control, let's find whoever's playing with the door.
Definitely not. Track me through to control.
Control, it's the bloody door again. See what you can do. What the
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over. No, not on the water. In the water. Over.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Search units, disengage. This search is pointless.
Wow. It's like the Met built themselves an underground way station in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
So what were they investigating that led them to the towing bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau.
Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
I didn't think Albion could get any more corrupt. But working with the criminal syndicate?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
And mass disappearances definitely sounds like something DedSec should look into.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Not sticking around for this.
You're wasting your energy.
That's shit. Bloody. That's my business.
Twat!
Holy
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's dead. Kind of personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Well, chances of him being deported at this time are slim to none. He's probably stranded in the EPC, which is unpleasant.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
We need to find our contact. I assume you all realize that Albion finding out Angel is DedSec would be disastrous? For him as well. The fact that it's restricted just makes me curious.
All persons on the premises must at all times carry valid identification and be prepared to present it to Albion personnel upon demand.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Please tell me you're competent enough to have kept it off the record.
No worries, I'll spook. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right? We need to pull you off your tail for now. Are you ready to fight?
Naturally.
It was a rhetorical question. Want to see how much havoc we can cause today? I promise. But it'll be fun.
Of course. You think I'm crazy?
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. Albion is not above torturing Angel if they find out he's with DedSec.
What is this? Fantastic. Thank you very much, yeah?
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Nothing official, okay? I need to be off the books.
No worries, I'll smooth. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Center. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
I definitely heard such a dick.
Forgot to ask the band.
Who's there?
Go fuck yourself!
Why would any... This is fine. I'm alright with this.
What is this shit?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Fuck. This is nightmare place. The government is okay with the immigrants treated like this? Someone could go missing here and no one would notice in a million years.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Fuck! Mary Kelly and bad guys have their dirty hands in everything.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
putting the location of the EPC database on your optic.
I can eat it.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
All units proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
Whoever tripped the alarm, they're gone.
Completely warped now. Stay focused. I'll be okay. No. Hey. Keep it together. Keep it together.
All clear. Must have been a malfunction.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labeled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favor of... Oh, look here, Beatrice. Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, stop the talking, Bagley. Jesus. Oh, fuck.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Good work.
Albion personnel are authorized to use force. Always comply promptly to instruction.
planted him with something. We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So they've implanted a microchip in Angel's neck. A health monitor? A tracker, maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on his tail. Maybe he got away.
Fucker! Get him before he triggers!
Away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Albion personnel are authorized to use force. Always comply promptly to instructions.
Holy shit. They might make it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, that was...
I saw you poking around, and I think I know who you're looking for. Poor bastard collapsed right there.
You saw him? Do you think that he lived?
He was shaking like convulsions, foaming at the mouth, but I think he was alive. The people from the clinic put an oxygen mask on him, and then them took him away. They should have taken me too if them saw me watching. Please, go. We shouldn't be talking about this.
Soul brother, check it out now.
Today on The Upload, we're talking about Sky Larson, the enigmatic founder of Broker Tech. Everyone knows her name, but no one knows too much about her, and we only really see her these days as a hologram.
Could you step back, please?
You look like trouble. You like to fight for freedom?
Dead sick. You often creep up on...
Oh my god, that... Lock it down. Someone has hacked us. This is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. This is a bad place.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him.
I repeat. A hostile in your area. Over.
Moving inbound to hostile. Just pulled out a gun.
Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Man, just listen. What? What's going on, mate? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bloody hell, man. You won't believe what I've seen. Fuck. What? They're burning corpses. Human bodies.
Search units, disengage.
This place was supposed to be
Search
closed.
is pointless.
Perfect spot for Zoot, man.
Back me up!
Fuck. It's great to be in here. What the bloody fuck? What the fuck did I take? Just chill. You're paranoid. Yo, one of them's looking over. Wait. Where are you? Who's looking over? Yo, the incinerator, man. Oh, this is heavy. Yo, mates. Hey. You there?
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
What are we waiting for?
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Ah, that's just great.
not gonna cut you. Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
You okay? I fell down the chute, lucky for you. I think he was going to cut you up.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait. You're Caitlin Lau. You're police inspector, yes? We found your video logs. You went after Mary Kelly on your own. I'm impressed.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not really. We were tracking somebody from the APC that led us here. This is where all the missing people went. I can't wait to find who's behind this.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You look like dog shit. If someone sneezes on you, you die. I call for help. I'll find Angel. You know what? I find your files. Okay?
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Excellent. For a police officer, you're not bad. I think we can work together on this Mary Kelly thing.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here, and...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
But none of these people volunteered, did they? Mary Kelly is evil, bitch. Wow, these bodies are all pretty fucked up, man. I don't think I can tell who's who. Bagley, do you have an idea?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly. See if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now.
Technology
or
she's
a pile of
introduced
ashes.
has changed
You'll
how
be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
To humanity as a whole. Did I ever tell you that I actually interviewed Sky Larson once?
Really?
Frankly,
I thought she never spoke to the media or anything.
joined forces.
So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that just had an amazing presence. You were inspired by her very being. She was just incredibly talented and knowledgeable.
You have an
and one of
organization. I have
possibly the best
information
living people
and
that I've
some
ever
backing
met.
from
I'm not sure
powerful
you're being
people.
too objective
Pool our resources,
there. I mean,
and we
I
might just
imagine
take
she's
her
not very
down.
likable as a person.
Mary Kelly is no petty criminal.
Bagley, call in everyone. We need to look at these files and figure a plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Near your location.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum, yum. Any sign of the target?
Hello, Bugs. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, Wallet. That was as long as I could manage. A second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally, today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSAY app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell a new threat. It's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSAY. And isn't Britain all the more fun because of it? No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
Rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. Well, let's have a look at this new app. Alice, I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool-Easy, Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy,
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Hello?
Listen, are you sure I belong here? What if recruiting me was a mistake? I don't even know how to be DedSec.
Nah, you train on the job here. Don't worry, you'll get it.
I was in bed with someone I met on Puller. Fine filly, you know. I told them I was DedSec. Didn't know they were sirs. I had to tell them I was joking, of course. I don't want to cock up like that again.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I never like disappointing people. Least of all the team.
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19, Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Ha! Why do you think all the good movies are about cops who break rules? Because it's bad guys who make the rules. So why would this time be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this...
A resistance is only as good as the people in it. We're happy to have you.
Oh, yes. I'm ready, willing, and able to serve.
Great.
He looked like what my dad would think is cool. Some old suit and some old car. Told me he was a spy. The fuck? And they worked for SIRS or something. Yeah, I know. I told him to fuck off.
In just 3 short years, London has...
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Oh, right. I think I may have a new recruit for us. Ready?
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
Initiate lockdown.
Searching for whoever's compromised the vehicle.
Think you're clever, do you? like it. Lock it down.
That isn't faulty wiring! Find that hacker!
They're around here somewhere. What the hell's wrong with that thing? Lock it down.
Would someone find out what the hell is going on?
Where the hell are they? Something's wrong here. Lock it down.
Find out who is controlling that thing now!
Clear. Let's keep our eyes peeled. We're all clear over here. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
They've gone far.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the hell?
She's using these people as house servants against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors. That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mindfucker.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. You're lucky she didn't plant one of her microchips in you. But then, she probably knew you'd rather die than be her slave.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
Nie! Look at the state of you. What you've done to yourself after everything I've done for you. You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I've got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
You mug. I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, Mum. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
Fuck's sake. This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
Clever. Despicable, but clever. The microchip lets her enslave them. If they step out of line, zap! Organ harvesting time.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have you found, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Sounds like we have options.
I've marked both on your optic.
How you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Okay, I'm on it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which was just too convenient.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the night at Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh, that. It's a designer drug very popular in the dark web, I've heard. The cops were trying hard to keep it off London streets, back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Right. At the cost of how many lives?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish
I'm not gonna let my blood boil over this situation. Come on, mate. Take it easy.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
It's a security announcement.
DedSec calling. You're up.
Heading there now.
Let's find this wanker.
Sorry, love, but training waits for no one. A little personal space, please.
What's her story, Bags?
Looks like she's a marked woman. Clan Kelly put a bounty on her head.
Why?
She's an underground bare-knuckle boxer, and she's more dangerous and bloodthirsty than a mosquito with malaria. She managed to take down a mob-backed favourite in her last match. Now they're sending out an enforcer to make sure she never wins again.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Your life. Or so those Kelly twats would like to think. Bags, locate that enforcer, will you?
Already done. The enforcer we're after is here, currently enforcing some poor bastard's head into the pavement. If you take them out, our boxer friend may live to fight another day. There's the target. There, who says violence never solves anything? Now scarp her or they'll kill you for sure. She won't forget that. I'm impressed. That wasn't a total disaster.
We are the best, no?
Don't break out the tiny party hats just yet. We might have bought our boxer some time, but once Clan Kelly finds out what happened, they'll almost certainly want revenge. Suggest you warn her.
I'm going now.
Hello, Bagley.
DedSec calling. Are you up for some freedom fighting?
Yes, please. I was in danger of feeling bored today.
What the hell? Who said you could be here at this hour? Keep fucking moving. Have you looked? Not my argy-bargy.
You might want to hurry. I'm detecting some Clan Kelly movement in the area.
Hey, there's no time to explain, but you're in serious danger.
What do you mean?
Clan Kelly's got their knickers in a twist over your last match. They want you dead. We took care of their first murderous thug, but it seems they're sending in more clowns.
Fine by me. I can crack a few more Kelly skulls.
Appreciate the offer, but there's too many for you to take all on your own. Let's find somewhere to hide. We'll keep them busy as long as we can.
All right then. Thank you, whoever you are. I hope I can repay you for this.
Enemies incoming. That does it. Get somewhere safe so we can contact our fighter.
Are you all right?
I'm in one piece, but bloody well pissed off. I love this sport, and Clan Kelly's ruining it. Someone needs to slap a sense of fair play into them.
In DedSec, the more the merrier. Care to join us?
Right. Count me in.
Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible. Attention, flat tire detected. Please repair as soon as possible.
Bagley here. How did everything go earlier?
Oh, right. I think I may have a new recruit for us. Ready?
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Time to say hello, don't you think?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Bit paranoid, isn't he?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
I understand.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Think I can fit through the windows up there?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Okay, I'm on it.
You're needed. Can you...
On my way. Jesus. You weren't joking about Hamish's affinity for traps?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Consider it done.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash the hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, Don't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Yo, that thing's possessed.
Move one more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, let's just think this through.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
I'm offended. Think more antithetically.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Hold it! Albion knows you're in London. So don't kill me, just run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Obviously. Why else do you think I'm here? For a bloody chat?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Idiot. We want your help. We aren't with Cass. He's the bastard that's behind the bombings and tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go.
Found him.
No!
Move in!
Control, please advise.
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus Christ.
Control, send emergency vehicles when available. Received. We have an armed target. Over.
Search terminated.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own.